to bring Tiffany Trueblood back into our program, and also a Beku, if you can come on screen, that would be wonderful. I just want. Hi, how are you guys? I'm going to bring Tiffany Trueblood back. Hi. There you go. How are you?
Good. I had to mute the live because I'm watching it.
Oh.
Yeah, just enjoying everyone else, you know?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, you guys look absolutely beautiful today in your ethnic attire. And so this is a cultural festival. And as you can see, I'm not in regalia, but I do have a Native American print on. And I have this right here was made by my dad. So, you know, I'm wearing, and this was gifted to me by our Songwriter. So I have a little bit of all of them with me here today as well. And so I am just so grateful for family support and friends. And, you know, I just wanted to let everyone know. So when we go all into our cultural festival, we go all in from head to toe. So that's why we are all here in ethnic attire, because that's also how we, you know, honor our ancestors as well. So let me just, we want to bring in a representative from the youth community. So you've heard different perspectives now. I think Tiffany started as a very young child, correct?
Sorry, I had to unmute myself. Yes,
Yes.
I started, I knew that I wanted to be a singer at the age of 4. And my mother gave me my first chance in front of an audience since I was at the age of 5. So I've been singing in front of an audience since the age of 5. Yes.
Oh, wow. Wow. So as far as your background, you said your mom gave you the chance to sing at the age of 5. So I guess
Yes.
she just recognized something in you. And
Oh, I begged her.
oh, did you really?
Like, I was 4 years old. Mama, can I please sing? Can I please sing in front of the church? Because I grew up in a church, of course. So that's where I got my background. And from there, she put me in a college children's choir where I received my first classical training in a group setting. So all throughout elementary, middle, high, college, I was singing, and I'm still singing now. So. Yeah.
Oh, that's absolutely wonderful. What about you, Abeko? I know you talked about, you know, your first instrument, but you were pretty young too. Did you just always have that musicality in you?
No, I told you I was an OG, original geek.
Oh, that's right. You sure did.
and you know, and I'll tell you, so when I started playing in the Latin band, Maria Rodriguez y Los Magnificos, I mean, the motivation was we did a gig and I saw everybody smooth on the floor dancing. And I said, I got to do something about having 2 left feet. And I did that. And I told you about the band leader, Maria Rodriguez, AKA Jean Butler out of Ohio. She was my real mentor. I've had other mentors, but you know, I told you I tried to start playing violin in 5th grade. And I'm here in DC, and I had in a music camp 6 weeks. 2 other guys and we tried to leave after the 2nd week because you know, being. But at any rate, we had Catholic University music students teaching, and but make this short. But these folks didn't know anything about pedagogy. Teaching in itself is an art. So. You have to have very good communication skills, and music is a form of communications. I mean, you know,
absolutely.
So it's like learning another language. But most other cultures, the music is not separated from movement or dance or from cooking or whatever. It's integrated. And you know, I guess I was too much early on influenced by Western culture, and being a geek also. And so I did, you know. I learned quickly how to get into it, and being in the Latin band was a very significant experience toward that end. So,
Right. Well, absolutely. And I know in the Native American culture, dance and music is prayer for us. It's
absolutely,
a second prayer. You know, you give
absolutely.
the verbal prayer, but when you dance and you sing, it's a second prayer. And so that's you know, that's what it is for us, you know.
Absolutely.
So Tiffany, what do you have to say about that as far as what music is? It healing to you? Is it communication?
Absolutely. Music is very healing to me.
Mhm.
I find myself journaling and making songs out of my journal, literally.
Right.
As a matter of fact, a couple of the songs that I will sing today are originals that I have not released yet, that people will
Mhm.
get to hear today. And those songs are very healing to me because they started off as my journal, my own personal journals. So yes, music is absolutely healing. And it's a
Oh,
universal language that can be healing to anyone with any background.
right. I understand. So why don't we do this? Why don't we allow you to come forth now, since we're talking about, so that we
Okay.
can experience that good medicine that's in your music.
Okay. Let's see. Well, first I'll start off with the cover and then my next two will be my originals. Um, so let me readjust myself because I'm going to have to stand up to sing. So
Awesome.
yes, I can do my best to give you all my best, right? So
Yes, absolutely. All righty. Here goes. Thank you.
very welcome. Thank you. I want to dedicate my performance to a young lady by the name of Sandra Bland. A few years ago, Sandra Bland was pulled over by a police officer. She was only 28 years old, a very beautiful young lady. And it was a traffic ticket. So it went too far. She ended up into police custody and never made it home. And of course, a story was kind of made up that the community just did not buy. So, in honor of her and her life, she was a very strong woman, by the way, very independent, knew what she wanted. So, I hope you all can see this. I'll adjust so you can see the candle I'm going to light for Sandra Bland. Moment of silence for her. All right. So this first song I'm going to sing is a cover by India Ari. I sung it when we did the promo video on Facebook the other day. This is called Beautiful. One of my favorite songs to sing is a song that I find to personally be very healing to me. The time is right. I'm gonna pack my bags and take that journey down the road. 'Cause over the mountain, I see the bright sun shining, and I want to live inside the glow. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wanna go to a place where I am nothing and everything that exists between here and nowhere. I wanna go to a place where I wanna go to beautiful. 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 Beautiful. Please understand that it's not that I don't care, but right now these walls are closing in on me, and I love you more than I love life itself. But I need to find a place where I can breathe. I can breathe. I want to go to a place where I can hold the intangible and let go of the pain with all my might. I want to go to a place where I'm suspended in ecstasy, somewhere between dark and light, where wrong becomes right. I want to go to beautiful. I want to go to beautiful. I wanna go to beautiful. I wanna go to beautiful. All right. So my next song, of course, is going to be one of my originals. I think I will go with Difficulties of Love. And, you know, sometimes there are outer influences. You know, I have my own spirituality as an adult, so I definitely believe in astrology and its influences if we are not aware. So I wrote a song called Difficulties of Love, which started out as a journal, something I was going through at the time, and made it into a song because we do have difficulties sometimes when we are not aware of ourselves, and when we are not aware of things external to us that we are allowing to influence us and cause us to act a certain way. So awareness is very important. But, you know, here we go. I'm going to sing Difficulties of Love. I'm going to do this one a little differently so that you all can hear my background vocals. Here we go. The difficulties of being in love. I'm in love with man, but we can't seem to get it together. No, can't get it together. No, I can't understand why it's so hard to be together. I just wanna be together. Oh, the difficulties of being in discouraged and in my feelings. I care for so much, outside influences, energy so intense. Full moon eclipse season, planetary retrograding, trying to navigate my life, but it's weighing me down. The difficulties of being in love. The difficulties of being in love. The difficulties of being in love. I got my St. John's words to help me with my mood as I think of you. I got my citrine too. I think I'll just let it go. I think I'll just let it go. Oh, 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 oh. The difficulties of being in love. The difficulties of being in love. All right. So y'all heard it here first, okay? I haven't released the song yet. It is protected, but I have not released it yet. I'm planning on releasing a single on the day before my birthday, which is October 30th. And that single will be called Wake Up, featuring an artist out of Staten Island, New York, who goes by H2O Ave. So definitely stay tuned for the release of Wake Up, because in these times, especially, people need to wake up, okay? All right, so my next song also started out as a journal, and it is called Soul Grow. And the hook itself explains, expand your mind, grow your soul. Before you know, you are in control. And what I mean by in control, you are in control of you. You are in control of yourself, your behaviors, your emotions, your thoughts, your actions, your reactions. Instead of reacting, you can mindfully respond, because you are tapping inside of you for everything that you need. Love, wisdom, you name it, because we are directly connected to source. All right, so I hope you enjoy. I'm gonna take a sip of my tea. Here we go. When you're stronger, you won't let no one think for you. And when you're wiser, you'll find all the answers inside of you. Just be still and know that true love resides inside of you. Just breathe, release, and set your mind, know your soul. You're in control. Expand your mind, grow your soul. Before you know, you're in control, yeah. Expand your mind, grow your soul. Before you know, you're in control. Expand your mind, grow your soul. Before you know, you're in control, yeah. When you speak truth, you breathe light to your light inside. So deny the lies from the outside and tap inside of you. Oh, it seems hard, I know, but you can be the one to change everything. Yeah, just speak it and see it. Oh, expand your mind, expand your mind, grow your soul. Before you know, expand your mind, grow your soul. Before you know, you need control. Expand your mind, grow your soul. Before you know, you need control. Speak it, see it, feel it, know it. Speak it, see it, feel it, know it. Expand your mind, grow your soul. Before you know, you're in control. Expand your mind, grow your soul. Before you know, you're in control, yeah. That's the truth, y'all. That is the truth. So yes, healing, music is definitely healing to me. All right, Sister Sadaya Flowing Water, I'm turning it back over to you, and thank y'all for your time.
Oh, thank you. That was absolutely beautiful, Tiffany. We enjoyed that so much. You are just such a dynamic, creative soul, songwriter, singer. And so thank you for blessing this festival with your gifts and talents. I am going to play a brief video from last year, and then we will bring our next artist online.
Let me just say kudos to you as well. I appreciate it.
Akwe. I'm here with Chief Windwalker. And Chief Windwalker, can you just let us know what tribe you're from?
Oseo. I'm from Deep South Cherokee Kituwa, United Kituwa Band of Georgetown, Georgia.
Why do you feel an event like this is important to the community?
Well, this event is important because of what Akila laid down in terms of bringing people together and bringing especially a lot of the cultural attributes to this park. And Akila had stated to me like several times, she grew up during the riots down here in the 1960s, and she remembered where she could not swim in the pool. So she thought it was very important that the event took place in this park, and I can completely understand.
What is so important this festival to the Indigenous community?
Well, it's bringing more knowledge to the Indigenous community. Most of us were not raised with the knowledge. We just knew that we had Indigenous bloodlines in us, like me, Choctaw, Blackfoot, Cherokee, and I just didn't get raised knowing the information and just blending with a lot of other Indigenous cultures who are living the lifestyle. I'm learning more and more about it.
Okay, the last voice that you heard was Tiffany Trueblood's voice. I am going to bring a very, very talented individual onto the stream right now. His name is Ian Carroll. And he is one of the most loved musicians that I know of in York. He's a street musician, and he's the best at what he does. And I think that you guys are going to thoroughly enjoy Ian Carroll. He's actually been with the festival for quite some time. And I think about 5 years now, Tiffany. Do you remember the first time you met Ian? Oh, there he is.
Ian, let's see. Oh, it's been a few years now. I want to say I met Ian maybe 5 years ago. I was blown away by his performance. I'm like, oh my God, he is a one-man band, literally a one-man band. So y'all are in for a treat. Stay tuned and check Ian out. Seriously, you're gonna be like, what? Is he playing like 5 instruments and singing by himself? Like, he's dope, for real.
Yes, he is. Ian, can you hear us back there?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you. I can hear you. I'm gonna oh, there you go. Yeah, I had to change my view a little bit. How's it going? You're in York today, right?
Yeah, I'm at home.
Oh, okay. All right. Awesome. So Ian, I'm going to turn the screen over to you. If you can pause, would it be uncomfortable for you to slide slightly towards the wall? Because the sunlight is kind of like making you look yeah, so that we can see you a little bit. Yeah. I thought there was like a glare behind him, so I want to make sure. There you go. Yes. That's perfect. So I'm actually going to turn everything over to you now. I know you have a couple of people that you want to dedicate your performance to today. So we're going to let you just go ahead and say a few words and then get started with your performance.
Well, I guess I'd like to dedicate my performance to all the victims of police violence in our country, Breonna Taylor and George Floyd, and the lengthy list that goes on forever. And then also my mom, who passed away last year as well,
All righty. So I guess we'll talk to you a little bit before you go, but we'll let you go ahead and get started in doing what you do best.
Okay. I'm going to take
All
off
right.
because I can't really play with my headphones on, but I'll talk, and I guess if you need me to put my headphones on, just wave at me or something.
All right, that sounds good. All righty, thank you.
My name's Ian. I'm a street performer, and I'm one-man band. So I got my feet down here. So I built this device where I can use my feet for percussion. So tap shoes on, I use my feet. I play the fiddle, and I play folk music from around the world. A lot of Irish music, Eastern European music, from the Middle East, old-time American music, some Mexican music. So today I'm going to be playing a variety of music from around the world, and then I'll also play a couple of tunes of my own as well. This first tune's from Mexico. It's called Que Bonita Es Amor. What beautiful love is this? Hopefully the sound's all right for you guys. I don't know if that was, if I'm blasting you out, let me know. I'm gonna play a song of my own next called Morning Ritual.
Hi, we're still with you. So thank you, Ian.
Did you say something?
Yeah, so we're still with you. That was great. So thank you for that.
Great.
All righty.
This is just a song about enjoying the simple things in life and appreciating what's around you in the world of nature. The sun is rising and the world is spinning. All the air is still. I'm guarding all the plants are resting and the ground's full of dew. You know it's life it can be well so good. Bare feet in the grass and breathing. Send a flower all around me. Leave the dogs and the pets. Find the flowers in my head. As we sit down on our walk. And the shadows of the sun hold red vein. And the moon is still bright in the sky. I'm amazed I get to live in this world where everything runs so deep. Now nothing is simple, even my morning ritual. So the next two songs I got for you are from the Middle East, and the first one's from Macedonia, which isn't really the Middle East. It's north of Greece, but a lot of the music that comes from that region is similar. And it's got a 9/8 rhythm, which is, if you go to Egypt, it's called a kashlamar, but if you go to Macedonia, it's called a kasilama, but it's the same rhythm, and it's basically the rhythm is boom, 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 pop, 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 boom, 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 pop, 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 boom, 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 pop, pop, pop. So a lot of Middle Eastern rhythms are opposite to Western rhythms, where we count on the 1 and the 3, but in the Middle East they'll count on the 2 and 4 instead. And then the second tune I'm going to play is from Lebanon, called Mr. Lou. You probably heard it from Dick Dale, who played surf guitar for a long time. But Dick Dale was actually Lebanese descent as well, so that's why this song is part of our culture. A lot of people recognize it.
That's awesome.
Well, part of the danger of living in my neighborhood is that we get lots of loud music all around us.
Yeah. So Ian, I'm noticing that you have a very, very interesting background. And yeah, it originally you're from California, correct?
Originally from California, and
Oh,
I grew up in the Renaissance Fair circuit out there. My
yes.
parents both helped organize and put on Renaissance fairs. So I grew up. My mother's a belly dancer, and I grew up
Oh,
attached
wow.
to the Egyptian community around San Francisco, and studied Middle Eastern music with a couple of different Egyptian musicians for a number of years out there, and then I also started studying a lot of folk music with the music teacher out there for a long time before I moved.
Wow. So you bring all of that to your performance, huh? All of
Yeah,
that diversity and variety. It's fantastic.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
That,
Absolutely.
that second Caesar Mizu actually learned from a Japanese oud player, so a lady from Japan who played an instrument from Sudan. So it's kind of
Wow.
like a conglomeration of the different cultures all coming together, just in my childhood.
Nice, nice. I love it. It's very unique, and I think it's engaging because it has your music has all of those, your performance has all of those different elements, and so it's like, how you have when you have a good meal that's well cooked and it has a little bit of spices from here and spices from there, it just gives you an overall I guess, experience, even though it's coming from a lot of different backgrounds, right? One unique experience. Yeah. So I guess I'll let you continue, but I just wanted, to just talk a little bit about you for a second.
Yeah.
And so you got a couple more tunes for us, correct?
Yeah, I don't know how much time I got, but two more, you think?
Yeah, two more is good.
Sounds good. All
All
right,
righty.
I'll do another one of my own songs. So this next is called Infinite Moments, and
All right, awesome.
it's about recognizing that each moment is individual, and that really there's never been a single thing that's ever been the same. Like no apple looks like the same apple, and no moment has ever been the same. And the idea that we operate under this presumption that the world will repeat itself it's just kind of thought it's never happened. So yeah, so that's it. more song for you. It's another song from Mexico. It's called En Silencio Llorar, Cry in Silence. And like you were saying, a mix of cultures. That's something I really appreciate about Mexican music and American music too, is the mixing of cultures. You know, and how the music is actually just a conglomeration of different people coming together. And if you think about it, there's been moments in our history where people from all over the world have gotten together and spoken the language of music together, and that's where these traditions come from. It's really from a place of understanding where people were working together, even though they may not have been able to speak each other's language, they could speak, the language of music together, because that is a universal language. And it's neat looking at what's been passed down to us through moments like that. So like with Mexican music, you've got the history of Spain, which is, 800 years of Moorish rule, people from North Africa and from the Middle East living in Spain, mixing with the Castilian people there. And then those people coming to North and South America and mixing with the indigenous people as well, and their music's coming together. And you see that a lot with American music too, where you'll have, the Native American rhythms being used in old-time fiddle music, as well as the African rhythms too. So you've got the mixture of, Celtic and like Central European music being mixed with music from South Africa, as well as, just music from the swamps and the plains and the areas that it was all being played in, and that's what's neat about music. It's just like a dish of